Hello and welcome to another episode of Animes Man Plays Steam Library. Today I'm going to be playing Blades of Time. Blades of Time is a sequel to the video game X-Blades. I've never played X-Blades before, so this is going to be interesting. A little bit about Blades of Time. It's a slasher that offers elements of time manipulation and magic combo using. So, in a few moments we'll be watching a cutscene. If you want to skip the cutscene, go ahead and skip to 2:15.
時が来た兄弟たちよ。間もなくこの龍玉が栄光と富を求めて旅立つ者にその門を開くであろう。間もなく大いなる龍の土地に向かうその者の名が知らされる。その名は栄誉ある伝道の石に刻まれ永遠に記憶される。あたかも公正の炸裂のごとく我々の歴史を変えた先人たちの名とともに。何者だ！助けてくれるな！セブだ！命令を早く！騒ぐなザコども！かかりだぞ！早く来い！急げ！こっちだ！歩み、やはりお前の仕業か。相変わらず掟に従うつもりはないとそうだな。
残念です、ギルドマスター。その龍玉は使わせていただきます。待つだけなんて私の流儀じゃない。
歩み、急げ！いつも通りのお前のやり方だな。
たどり着くことができた。
Her boobs look weird.
竜の望郷か。
Like I mentioned before, Blades of Time is a slasher hack-and-up game. Admittedly, I haven't played that many in this genre. I've only played around with Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. Now, this game isn't like those that I just mentioned. It's more similar to God of War and Prince of Persia. The enemies don't come at you in hordes, they come in small groups. And the enemies aren't idiots, they actually kind of know how to attack you. Any hack-em-up adventure game, this one offers treasures that you can collect along the way. Sometimes the treasures will be part of the progression of the adventure. After all, your character is supposedly a treasure hunter. Swords of Dragon and Might, katanas. Early on in the game, you'll run into a character named Alter. This guy basically gives you magical powers that you're able to use in combat. After defeating enemies, you're able to gain life force from them. Scattered throughout the game are altars. Depending on how much life force you've gathered, you'll be able to unlock skills and magical abilities. I like what they do here in the game. After unlocking an ability, they take you to an area where you can practice with it for a bit. First you work up a combo, then unleash the magic skill you just unlocked. I also like how in combat you can't just spam magic. You need to work up your combo meter first in order to use most of your abilities. This creates a nice sense of movement or ability variation. Now, personally for me, since I'm a PC shooter, I don't really like this mechanic that they added for the game. Shooting. Now, if you're an avid console player, you won't mind this as much as I do. It is, however, an interesting idea to have to switch between blades and guns. Done correctly, this can make for even more variability in gameplay and combat. Done incorrectly, it can make a player frustrated. This clip is just here because I was reminded of another game. This part in the game also made me think of another point of another game. The combat scenarios in this game they pitch you into are nice and varied. In this situation, I was set up against 3 spiders that kept reproducing. Naive me was thinking that all I needed to do was keep killing the spiders, and eventually they'll all be dead. But if you keep watching, you'll see that the spiders are slowly whittling away at my health, even though I was defeating them over and over. I like a game that makes you think and changes up the scenario. This was definitely one of those moments, and it made me want to keep playing even after I died. Eventually I figured out that what I needed to do was kill the spider eggs, since the spiders only laid 1 egg anyways. After doing that, the battle was much easier. This game does that a lot, where solving a problem in a different way will make the work that you have to do a lot easier, and a lot less time consuming. You know it's boss fight.
ポータルを探してここへたどり着いた。
このポータルがどこへ繋がっているのか知りたい。
このポータルがどこへ繋がっているか。
And of course, no hack and slash adventure would be complete without boss battles. Structured like a good math textbook, the boss battles in this game like to highlight skills that you recently learned and applying them in different ways. This battle takes place a little bit after I learned the hook shot skill. You gotta target the shoulders where the missiles are shot out of, and in order to destroy those, you need to get them using the hook shot skill. After destroying the shoulders, you can use the magical combo abilities to take down whatever health the boss has left. After defeating the boss, you meet a magical dragon lady. She gives you the power of time manipulation. Hooray title relevance. Time manipulation in this game slightly reminded me of the indie platform game Braid. You're able to rewind time, but the difference between this and Braid is that in this game, a copy of your previous self is left behind, continuing to do the action that you were previously doing. This took me a lot of getting used to, and of course, you're going to use this ability to solve puzzles. Another element they added to the game was the use of chaos and order. The island you're teleported onto is covered in chaos and its monsters. You're supposed to use your magic of order to dissipate the chaos on the island. Enemies are invisible under the guise of chaos, but your order reveals them. To me, the way it's implemented in the game just feels like a cheap trick to take away from the action itself. It's a little distracting having to depress a button to reveal monsters. It'd be nice if the order slowed or gave a mini-stun to the invisible monster. Here's just another example of how the manipulation of time can be used. This time it's in combat. You can use you and your previous selves to attack the monster all at once, bursting his chronological bubble. Just another example of variability of battle in this game. Now, maybe you've realized by now that I've talked a lot about the gameplay this game has to offer. Maybe you're wondering how good the story is for this game, and how well the narrative is implemented. Even if you weren't, I gotta tell you how well it did in this game. Actually, it didn't do well at all. In that opening video cutscene at the beginning of this video, I had no idea what was going on, no idea who the characters were, and throughout the game, you barely get an idea that you are a treasure hunter. Characters have little depth, and it's as if the middle schooler made them up. In fact, I'm pretty sure a middle schooler came up with the outfit design for Ayumi. You even pick up little journal pieces in the game from characters you never meet to tell a storyline to distract you from the lack of storyline that you're supposed to be playing through. But to be honest, even with the lack of storyline, I feel like the gameplay itself really makes up for it. I would definitely buy this game if it went on Steam sale. And as usual, thanks for watching.